Hey, what's up? This is Chantel D. Christopher. I would like you to subscribe to my channel, like it, and share it. I'm here to tell you about my experience for booking a role on Stranger Things.
Hi. Uh, I'm here to see Doris Driscoll. I think she was admitted last night.
Name and relation?
Nancy Driscoll. I'm Nancy Driscoll, her granddaughter.
So I've been getting a whole lot of questions, and one of the questions is, how did you book it? One, I go to my agent. My agent, I have a union agent that is important. You want to make sure you want to always strive to have a union agent to get union jobs. What's the difference? Union agency, non union agency, and how much you're paid. Example, extra work. You can get about $80 a day, but you don't get many upgrades. And if you have a union agent, you can make anywhere from 125 to 180 a day. That's the difference. Well, my agent had called me and I got an audition. When Stranger Things was taping, I got several auditions. I got one for the swimming pool and I got something for something else. And then I got the nurse. The nurse was like one page. It was supposed to be one day. But we see it ended up being 3 days. Wow. However, I only taped it in 2 days. We'll talk about that later. So that's how I got it. First, I did an audition. This is an example of an audition.
What are you doing out past curfew?
Couldn't sleep. I was looking for chamomile.
Well, that doll hasn't worked in 100 years. You would think they'll work with trash like you.
I figured it couldn't hurt to try.
You figured? Well, you figured wrong.
Then also, you may want to consider looking into joining Actors Access. I'm not sure what the fee is for non union, but let me tell you, you can go get the breakdowns and be able to figure out how to do you can get a customer doing different things and getting into the know. As you see, we're in my home studio. I have a blue background. At first I had the gray background, but then I changed it up. So once you audition, my agent gave me a call and my agent said, Chantel, Stranger Things wants to put you on first right refusal. What is first right refusal? Means that they have the right to book you before somebody else books you. The only thing I don't like about that, they don't pay you for it. That would be nice if we got paid for just being on hold, but it's first right refusal. Well, my agent called me about another role. I think it was the gym role, the mother role or something on season 3. And he said, you're on first right refusal. I said, call me when I book it. And then he called me back and said, you're released. So I was like, okay. Then after that, he called me back. They called me back and said, they want you on first right refusal for the nurse. I was like, okay. So it was on hold. Then after that, they called me. I never forget. I love Jason. Jason's just so excited. He said you booked it. And I was like, okay, so when do I start? Show up? Because you got to understand, I didn't know anything about Stranger Things. But I have a student who helps me with my audition. And when she came in, she said, oh, Stranger Things? Miss Chantel. I was like, what is that? So then I went online and I started to look at the video. I'm scared of cat. Laquanda, Lakika, Lachey, AAA. I don't do scary. If I got to pray, that gets to be too much. So it scared me. So when I got on the set, I really did not know what to expect. Say nothing, long as the check clear, I'm okay. So he called me back and he said, okay, so be careful once you get your contract and make sure you go through everything. I was like, so you mean I film one day, but I get paid for 4? And he said, yes. I said, Shaquan cliche. We can do this all day. Hey. So we did that. But it ended up being 2 days to get paid for 3 episodes. But that's still good. So once you get cast, then you've got to go to fitting. You know, Stranger Things is based in the 70s, so they did not have sister logs in them days. Oh, somebody else asked me, so if you have locks in your hair, how do you audition for a show that's 1970s? Wigs. Wigs. That's what you need to do. You need to have a basic, you need to have a curly one, and you need to have a straight one. This is the straight one I use for Stranger Things. So what I'll do is I'll do an audition with my hair with my locks. Why? Because on set, they can always put a wig on your head or something. And then when I booked it, I brought my own wig. Why do you bring your own wig? Because they have a whole bunch of wigs. And I'm not a star of the show, so they don't make special wigs for me. So I brought my special wig. So when I booked it, I know they have wigs on set, but they don't have a special wig for Chantel. This is my wig, my cousin Ebony, with Hey Girly Hair. She sells wigs now. She made this wig for me. And so I showed up on set with my wig. Now, it wasn't styled. The way it was styled on Stranger Things, you see? No. What you want to do is come up with one, you want to make sure the wig is clean. And then you let them do what they do. And as you see, they did a marvelous job. The next thing is the fitting. So we booked a job, we signed the contract, and now you have a fitting. Why do you have a fitting? Because it's in a certain period of time. They need to make sure, everything fits. My brush represent. They want to make sure everything fits and you are along with what the setting is for the show. So I went in, I was a nurse. So it was pretty cool. They just put me in scrubs. We tried on about, 7 different outfits. So you come to the set. They tell you what set where their main base is. You go to wardrobe. You put on the different outfits and they take pictures. And then the director makes a decision which one looks the best. And then the wardrobe, they would put different things on it to make it look sassy, like the glasses, the watch. They take inventory of everything, even the shoes, like in reference to walking, but they knew that my scene was pretty much central, but they get the complete outfit. The one thing that I told you, I had my wig, but you know the thing that kind of hurt me? I have lashes, fabulous lashes that Mindy does for me. Now to get a fresh pair of lashes, it's $100. So when I walked in there, she said, I like your wig. We're going to have to take those lashes off. They didn't have lashes back in the 1970s. Yeah, I had them. Please understand, they're watching to see what you do, and they're taking inventory to say if you're upset or if you say, no, I'm not going to do it, or what. You shut the Mickey Mouse up and you let her take them off. So I sat there, I said, no problem, go ahead. So she sat there and used oil and put it on my eyes in order to take it off. And of course, yes, I was upset. But, yeah, so we were, I think it was a couple of days in between filming. She just told me, I kept asking, I said, okay for me to get lashes? Is it okay for me to get lashes? It's okay for me to get my lashes back. So when I called to wrap, she said, you're wrapped and you're good to go, and thank you so much. So then I went back and got my lashes done, my fabulous lashes. So remember, when you go to set, they want to change something for you, then you just need to go along with the flow. You also need to be ready, but I think this will also be in there early on. Like if you need to shave your hair, like I just did an audition and I read through the script and it said that this person had to have a shaved side. So what did I do? I contacted Ebony at Hey Girly Hair. She sells wigs. And I said, Ebony, can you make me a wig that looks like my hair is shaved on the side? She said, yes. Done. Now, would I ask them for it? I would mention it, but I would show up on set with the wig and make sure it fits, it looks good, they do what they gotta do, to make it happen. But these are sister locks. I've been growing these suckers for 3 years. I am not up to the point to cut them off. Okay, so what was this? This was a day player, but I was a day player for like 3 days. A day player for 3 days is within the minimum. When you're doing 5 days, then they consider you as part of the cast. Like when I did, what was it? What was the movie? Crazy, Sexy, Cool. I was on the set for like 15 days or so, and I even had to go get a physical and stuff. I had never had to do that before, but it puts you in a different bracket. Always set your parameters high. Okay, thank you so much for this. This is just one episode. Please stay tuned, subscribe, like, share, and go on my journey with me as I explain to you, tell you about my adventures about being the nurse on Stranger Things Season 3. I'm Chantel D. Christopher, and I'll see you at the movies.
Hi. I'm here to see Doris Driscoll. I think she was admitted last night.
Name and relation?
Nancy Driscoll. I'm Nancy Driscoll, her granddaughter.